Okay, this is a topic that really truly is near and dear to my heart. I don't think enough information is given about it, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about mental health. So, you ready? Let's talk about mental health. Now, for some people, these topics are concerning or can cause some stress or anxiety. I want to be conscious of that and do my best to help alleviate. So, what is mental health? Well, it's literally our well being, our emotional well being, our social well being, our psychological well being. Why am I even talking about it? Like, why does it matter? Well, our mental health affects more than just our mental, psychological, social well being. It affects our thoughts, our feelings, our actions, our choices. It affects our physical health. It affects how we handle stress, how we relate to other people. It is a giant piece of us and it's important. And this is not something that only a few people have. Like literally everyone has mental health. Okay. And your personal mental health has an effect on so much. Again, everyone has mental health. Mental health isn't something that just a few people need to think about or be conscious of. Everyone has mental health and it affects what we do every day, how we interact. Some people, though, have mental illness, or they have more serious concerns about their mental health. Just like everyone has to have insulin, for example. Some people are diabetic and don't produce their own insulin, so they have to get help for that with medication. All right. Some people can help mitigate the risks if they change their diet, but you have to address it. So, mental health is an important piece that we can't ignore. We all have it. So, what are some early symptoms that might indicate that you have a mental illness or someone that you love and care about has a mental illness? They might be feeling sad, might have excessive fears and worries. They might have the ability, well, a changing ability to cope with stress. Maybe begun using alcohol or drugs more. Sleeping problems, sleeping too much, not being able to sleep, paranoia, anger management issues like irritability, concentration problems, focus, suicidal thinking, and extreme mood changes. Just some of the signs that maybe it's something more to think about. There are many, many, many types of mental illness, not just one type. And it's not the same in everyone. So everyone who has anxiety does not experience the same exact symptoms. Everyone who has ADHD, everyone who has bipolar, everyone who has post-traumatic stress disorder, everyone is not the same. So what might it feel like? In class, we're going to watch a video, just a few people sharing their thoughts on what it feels like to experience some mental illnesses. And then we'll talk about it. So what might it feel like to hear just get better or just try harder? Sometimes this is what is said to people who are struggling with mental illness. Just be happy. Don't be depressed anymore. So what might it feel like? Well, in the video, we'll watch that sort of analogy, but think about it like just make some insulin already. Sounds kind of ridiculous, right? All right, so something to think about. If you're just saying, just try harder, just get better, how that might affect the feelings of someone who is struggling with mental illness. Mental illness should absolutely be taken seriously. Mental health should not be ignored. And mental illnesses are something to just get help for. In this next video in class, we're going to watch a story with Lil Wayne and his experiences with mental illness. And then we'll talk about it. This is a super brief introduction to mental health. We will watch some videos in class, but I think what's important to take away is that mental health matters. We all have mental health. Some of us will have a mental illness. And that doesn't change the type of person that you are. It just means that you might need to get treatment for it. Okay? Let's take mental health seriously.